Yeah, we kind of like kept doing it the same way as we did before, but because on the first album we'd established a Grand National sound, we just we could take more chances really. So we started songs from different positions, and I don't know, yeah.
We still had the basis of the sound, but we could take chances without worrying too much about it, and it sort of developed as it developed.
It was always going to be a Grand National record, the second album. Like the first album, we kind of wanted to get our sound together, and then we realised whatever we did, it ended up sounding Grand National.
It was difficult to get away from the sound, to be honest, which is kind of cool, you know. That's us, that's what we do, so you know, that's how it turned out basically. I don't know if you know much about the original songwriting process, but Rupert starts off by laying down bits of music, sort of pizza bases if you like, and I'll come on later and pick the ones that I sort of vibe off the most and just start singing melodies over the top, and then develop the words from there, and then you know, chop it about and you get the song. It's a very unconventional way of writing, but it works for us.
It's pretty frustrating sometimes because I have loads of things that melodies don't work on, and that's just the way it is.
Throw them away.
But you know, other people work like that as well.
We're just doing our thing basically, and as far as I can see, if you're going to veer off and sort of copy what's happening at the time, you're going to lose your way. If you stay in the middle, things are going to come to you. That's how I see it. So I'd like to think that we'll start something off, you know, and people will come back to us in the end, you know. If you pour me a whiskey quickly, I'll let you know. Yeah? We like the good old-fashioned titles with the good old-fashioned album covers, you know, the strong images and the words that can conjure up and make the audience think about it. So it's up to you to think about it, really. Have you seen the cover?
I've seen the cover.
Bit of an extension for the last one with the legs, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of conjures up. It just conjures up something in your head. I like the titles that do that. You know, slightly lengthier titles that have put a picture of something in your head. Like the Kicking National Habits, we did that title, and then all of a sudden we're travelling all over, and everyone's saying, "What is the national habit?" And I was like, "Hang on a second, this is actually quite interesting because it's like it broke the ice a couple of times. If you're in Norway or whatever, you kind of, but, you know, you start talking about different. You know, we drink tea. You know, different.
Drinking to move on.
You drink, yeah, exactly. That kind of goes back to the other question.
There is an underlying. The titles come from somewhere. I don't know if you spotted it, but maybe you'll have a think about that one. Me, I like a lot of acoustic stuff, to be honest. Fionn Regan, Johnny Flynn and the Sussex Wit, Lonely Deer as well. It's really cool. Guy from Norway.
Emperor Machine thing. It was kind of like one of the guys from Chicken Lips does this thing called Emperor Machine. It's great. Just got the new Chuck 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 album. It's great. There's a lot of great stuff out there at the moment. There's I think they're both New York bands, Chuck 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 and Out Hard, stuff like that. Yeah, it's all good. So we're not, you know, I've got friends with DJs, and definitely not a proper DJ, but happy to be there. Yeah.
10 out of 10 for enthusiasm, 2 out of 10 for mixing, but that doesn't matter. You know, it's all about the sort of the energy and the tunes you pick, man. It's not about mixing for us. It's about the tunes and about keeping the room good, you know. So I like a lot of the bootlegs, the mashups, and we've done a few of our own actually. We've done a few Grand National versus Franz Ferdinand and a Grand National versus New Order thing. We throw a few of our own mixes in, and also a lot of Chicken Lips stuff you can play.
I just play stuff by Chicken Lips. That's it. Just play the album.
Just lots of obscure stuff, as you can find basically. You know. A few classic tunes in between it all. You know. Don't have an iPod.
Don't have an iPod.
The Apple Store wouldn't even fucking give us one, would they? I swore, sorry. To cut that. The Apple Store would take two. The Apple Store wouldn't give us one, would they?
Did they give you an iPhone instead?
An iPhone, yeah.
Yeah, right. Is that out now? Well, we just did a load of rehearsals for the. We did a gig in Paris last week, and we're going back to do a gig in Paris this Friday. But so we've been rehearsing the live band up with all the new stuff for the first time, and that was really cool. So we sort of got hyped up with the live band thing, and then we've gone back to acoustic for this sort of short little promotion tour. So it's been really good just to strip it down again. It's cool. Well, we're going to go home now. We're going to do a gig in Paris on Friday, live on the radio, and then we're going to go home, sort of get our thoughts together, and then the album's out in the shops in September the 10th. So we do a little festival in England just before that, a festival in the Isle of Wight, and then we've got a festival, yeah, it's cool. And then we're going to go on tour. I think we're going to do Europe first, then America, and hopefully Japan and Australia, maybe a bit of Spain and Italy after that. It's just, so for the next 2 months after the album release, probably be out on the road for quite a bit. So. Our album's out on the 10th of September in the shops, and it's out online right now on iTunes. So there you go.